so much fun to be there, witness that. It's history. We say we don't play a pivotal role in that, but I think Herriman will have a role. We'll have hotels by then. I think you'll see athletes or spectators staying at our hotels at that point. There's a lot of conversation about how the cities, especially in this county, can be involved. Maybe it's hosting maybe a party at night for one of the countries or a couple of the countries just to make them feel at home. So a lot of plans going to happen, but we want to be a part of it. I want to be a part of it. It's a big deal. I'm excited.
Welcome to Herrimanology.
The official podcast to keep up with Herriman City.
We'll take you inside the city, explore the latest news and updates, show you how your government operates, and discuss the issues that affect us all. Now, here are your hosts talking all things Herriman on Herrimanology.
All right, welcome to Herrimanology. It is Thursday, July 25th, and hope everybody had a nice Pioneer Day. Or in your case, Pioneer Days.
Yes, it felt like it.
You were up for about a day and a half, 2 days straight, right?
It was so much fun, though. We'll get into that. But yes, it's been fun.
So yeah, no major fires from fireworks, at least that I've been told of. We had a fire truck go in our neighborhood last night at about midnight.
Oh, wow.
But nothing major that I could see. So good on everybody for not lighting Herriman on fire.
Thank you. Yes.
We do want to talk about the Olympics, though. So Herriman's not directly involved in that, but you were at the middle of the night, really overnight party.
It was so much fun.
Up at the city-county building in Salt Lake. What was that like for you?
Oh, my word. Got down there early. Didn't know how parking was going to be. Went down there. Just saw people, a lot of Herriman residents. We saw a lot of residents from the city down there wanting to celebrate this. We've got great relationships with a couple of the city council members within Salt Lake City. So even kind of the highlight, we got to go up and they showed us the balcony view of the party going on. One of those small perks sometimes of this, but really just so much fun to be there, witness that. It's history. We say we don't play a pivotal role in that, but I think Herriman will have a role we'll have hotels by then. I think you'll see athletes or spectators staying at our hotels at that point. There's a lot of conversation about how the cities, especially in this county, can be involved. Maybe it's hosting, a country, that's, maybe a party at night for one of the countries or a couple of the countries just to make them feel at home. So a lot of plans going to happen, but we want to be a part of it. I want to be a part of it. And it's a big deal. I'm excited.
Yeah, we have 9.5 years between now and then, but the Olympics are happening in our county, in Utah County, and in Summit County.
Right.
You look at Paris going on right now, you have events all over the country, and the Winter Olympics are smaller, but it's all happening here. So we're going to see some of it here. And I know people gripe about traffic. It's a 3-week period in a decade from now. So I'm not putting that on my allowable gripes list.
Right. Yes. Not a hill I want to die on there. Yes.
There will be some impacts, but the Olympics are so cool. And those who were here in 2002, remember it, and it's going to be at least that great in 2034. 10 years feels like a really long time, but 10 years ago was 2014, and that doesn't seem very long ago.
Thanks for that. Yeah, thanks for that. Yes.
So, that's exciting. No, as of today, impacts on Herriman, but the Herriman Yeti is going to be around somehow.
Hopefully. Absolutely. Hopefully. We're going to try to get him to run the torch. We're going to do what we can. So
that would be funny. Do want to mention a new trail has opened up on the hillside. So Herriman has lots and lots of trails. If you didn't know that or haven't been up there, there's a lot to do up on our hillside.
Right.
And we have yet another trail. This one is called the Yeehaw Trail.
You said it without that. I like it.
I had to practice saying it without the the country excitement there. It's part of a group of what we call the rodeo trails, just a little small network up around Black Ridge. So this one will be the third of a few downhill mountain bike beginner trails. So go check that out. It is open now, and it was built in-house and by volunteers too. So big shout out to everybody who spent the time to do that.
Yep. And our trails people are the trails community is just great. And I know they're even doing a cleanup next Wednesday on the 31st. There's another trail cleanup on another trail. So hats off to everybody in our trail community out there.
And if anybody's tried to put a shovel in dirt in Harriman, you know how much of a pain it is to get anywhere underground.
Absolutely.
So good on you for helping dig that trail.
Yes.
Want to mention too, speaking of trails, parks and recreation, we talked about this briefly last time, but there's a photo contest going on right now for Parks and Recreation Month. July is Parks and Recreation Month.
Yep.
not just for here, but everywhere. I don't know if it's national and international, but it's a
It's a big deal. Yep.
So we are doing a photo contest. We've had several entries already. We've had a couple of really good ones too. Those are allowed through July 31st, next week. Any picture you have, whether it's from your phone or a nice camera or a drone, of a Herriman Park, Herriman Trail, recreation, anything like that, we want to see it. And we'll incentivize you by a few leftover bikes from there's some kids' bikes left over from the Health and Safety Palooza. We need a way to give those away. Those were given, those were donated to us.
What a fun way to do it. Yep.
There you go. So if you're picked as a winner of the photo contest, kids' bike.
I've seen photography out there. I've seen pictures on social media. We've got some great photographers. So yeah, send those in. Let's highlight our amazing parks and trails out here.
And finally, one thing we posted on the police department social media, and people who are living in the affected area got an email if they subscribe. If you don't, herriman.org/notifications.
Yep.
For all types of Herriman news, emergency updates, anything like that. Next Tuesday will be an open house for a safe walk route change for Silvercrest Elementary.
Right.
And this only affects a small part of the community, but it does highlight a broader principle of safe walk routes.
Right.
So safe walk routes, for those unfamiliar, are established routes for kids who go to elementary schools, for kids who don't have buses and they walk to school.
Right.
That's where you get the crossing guards and the school crosswalks. And this one is changing from. There's been a crossing that's gone across Main Street at Herriman Rose Boulevard. That's changing now to a standard crosswalk, and we're having kids go a little bit longer out of the way to a safer spot, a Black Locust Way. So if you don't live in that area, it probably doesn't affect you, but a good time to highlight that safe walk routes and the way the city does things in general. Safety is prioritized over convenience, and it's not fun when something like this happens. We knew there would be pushback, and we're seeing some of it.
Right.
And we'll have an open house to answer questions next week, but safety comes first in every case.
And change is hard. Even in my neighborhood, I look where we follow a similar. I've looked at this route that's being proposed. In our neighborhood, we have to walk past what would be the most convenient direct crossing. And I'm not minimizing it at all. It's a change. It's hard, but safety is absolutely first. That is where we've had them crossing that area it's scary. It's kind of a blind corner. Not necessarily. We've had a lot of near misses in that area with our crossing guards. Just in general. So it's a needed change right now. And we hate that it makes it longer, but safety does come first for us.
Yeah, we had a conversation with some of our crossing guards on the podcast here just a few weeks ago. We talked about A-frames, having multiple crossing guards. They have the, I think they're called Guardians, just flashing lights on their shoulders to make it super visible. But that crosswalk has still been really unsafe. There have been way too many close calls. And, when safety's in jeopardy, you got to make a decision, and this is what it is. So.
Yep, absolutely.
All right, that's all for now. It's
quiet week. It's good.
A little bit slower. I think everybody's kind of in catch-up mode, getting through the summer holidays, quiet before the school time storm.
It's coming, whether we like it or not.
Hopefully you got to catch up on sleep
after not sleeping
for a couple days.
A little bit. It was good. It was good.
That's all for today.
Yep.
Thanks, Mayor
See you
Palmer.
next time.
I didn't even introduce you. Mayor Palmer here.
Hopefully people are familiar with me on here by now.
I'll follow it. Communications manager. Thanks for listening and watching, and we will catch you next time.